Hey, good morning. It's 6:23 a.m. and I am on my way to work this morning. Looks like it's going to be a pretty nice day weather-wise, and I am trying to stay positive. You know, like I said, I've been through a lot, but I'm trying to stop and take away the negative thinking and trying to, override all the negative experiences that I had to go through. You know, the purpose of me basically making these statements, I'm not trying to one-up, my family members. I'm talking about my blood relations or Joel's family for that matter. The fact is that these people have a very disproportionate self-love, I guess, and they think that they have some sort of right or authority that's improper, and I have to put that in place. You can't say it enough times, get away from me, that's just pretty much the way it is. So I'm a little shaken by their aggression, that because it's abnormal. Anyway, so that being said, I'm doing what I can, to stay in a positive frame of mind. And I will say that there's times where, you struggle with it because, so much has happened. When you've dealt with this sort of thing for years, I mean, like I've going through this for years, year after year after year after year. The abuse and the manipulation becomes, can be very staggering, but I have made my my statements to my previous employers, so they should pretty much figure out that this whole thing is illegal and should have never happened. I'm hoping that my situation will help other people. I mean, that's really my biggest hope too, because, well, of course, I want to help myself, of course, but I mean, I see that this situation or this particular issue is very common among a lot of narcissistic families, and I do believe that the majority of targeted individuals are going through this very same thing. It has nothing really to do with, some people, like I said, think they're being targeted by the government. No, it's a bunch of people who are narcissistic, and they take advantage of the naive behavior or limited understanding of other people. And so they get them involved in things that are illegal. So it's an illegal operation, all of it. And so because, people assume that they have family ties with a person, that these people have some sort of authority. Keep in mind that no one has authority over anyone in this world, okay? I mean, as long as you're over the 18, you have every right to act as you want to. Do what you want, live your life as you want to. And this is not an act of a rebellion at all, okay? Because there was never any agreement that was exchanged between any of us. So this is basically a cult, coming at you full force, okay? And then dragging everybody else down with them when they bring other people into this issue. So, yeah, I will say that I am shaken by it, because when you're dealing with people who are under a form of mind control, and you know that you're right, you know it, okay, and you're screaming for your life, and these people have this look on their face like their eyes are glazed over, and they feel as though they're just going to carry out some instructions that they don't fully understand, but they're going to initiate it anyway. I will tell you, it is like somebody's pointing a gun in your face. That's exactly how it feels. And of course, you're going to be shaken, I do understand that, my life I'm at a point in my life right now, beyond my control, that I have nowhere else to go other than make these decisions to move on with my life. I mean, I have no other options, okay? And so this is the situation that it puts you in. And, I had made several attempts to clarify this issue with these people many times, okay? But like I said, they were very persistent. So these kind of conversations should have never taken place, period, okay? And I think a lot of people thought, well, she lied to her husband, so therefore these people must be right. They must be right. Well, you know what? People can be wrong, okay? So that's one thing, you want to make sure that just because don't get swayed by limited information, or, you know, just a partial view of something, you know, because there's more to a story than just one side, you know. I am moving on with my life, and I feel, you know, like I said, it's now or never. You know, I have obligations to myself that I need to take care of, and rightfully so. And when somebody puts a situation in place where you, as a legal adult, your hands are tied to protect your own self, that is traumatizing. It's very upsetting. So anyway, yeah, so I have no other choice but to move on with my life, you know. Like I said before, this is before I even knew that the cute guy was involved in it. So I have to take care of myself regardless, okay? It has nothing to do, I mean, of course, you know, hey, I'd love to see the cute guy, you know, of course, I would love to get to know him more and spend time with him. But the thing is that, you know, I need to get on with my life regardless, okay? And so nothing should be contingent upon who a person's going to be with, or what they're, you know, any of that sort of stuff, because you know, like I said, what if he didn't really like me? What if he, you know, all these different scenarios, and yet these people are building my life based on something that, you know, hasn't happened or whatever. So, you know, it's the foolishness in this situation is astounding. You know what I mean? It is. It really is. So I'm very upset that people would take it upon themselves to make life decisions for me. Yeah. So anyway. I'm hoping that I have a good weekend this weekend. Of course, money's a little tight this weekend, so I'm doing the best I can. You know, I'm trying to manage as much as I possibly can. I've been placed in a very awkward situation, and you know, I have to take care of myself. That is the most important thing right now, and so, like I said, it's now or never. So anyway, I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. I'm going to be at home a lot this weekend. I'll be cleaning the house and trying to get myself situated, trying to improve my life, and trying to stay positive as much as I possibly can. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. I'll be back with another video later. Take care.